What's happening, guys? TSlaps here, and we're back with a brand new draft league, baby. I'm your coach of the Buffalo Drills, and this is our week 1 game of the BBR-D League. This week we're going up against Arc NK in the Fuchsia City Ferrothorns. Of course, you can go check out our opponent and all the other BBR coaches down in the description below, as well as be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on our Pokemon content, and leave a like if you do enjoy the video. I would really appreciate it. This is going to be our team builder section of the video, and on screen is a timestamp where you can go ahead and skip to see the battle. Our opponent has one of the best water types in the meta, Palafin, as well as Annihilate, Galarian, Articuno, and Terra Flygon, which complete a strong offensive core with some amazing momentum potential. Pair it with some of the best hazard edges in the game with Glamora and Mew. Drop goes to remove hazards and take any hits on our team, Incineroar to intimidate our team, and highly capable low tier Pokemon in Raichu and Thwackey. You have an amazing team that really has the components to take on any team thrown at them. To start off our week 1 roster, we have our team captain Urshifu. The one thing our opponent's team lacks is a fairy type, which their best option would be the Terra Fairy Flygon. With that being the case, dual stab Wicked Blow in close combats completely tear through our opponent. We do get outsped by their base 100s and 110 Raichu, so we do have a Trailblaze set this week in order to outspeed their entire team, barring a few Scarfers after a Trailblaze speed boost. Lastly, we are carrying Poison Jab in case Flygon does Terra into a fairy type to take on our Urshifu. One of the biggest threats to my team is potentially an Agility or even Scarf Galarian Articuno, so we have the Cobra Berry lore to allow us to take a Hurricane or Slayer Slash from the Galarian Articuno and revenge with a Wicked Blow. As we mentioned, our opponent has a ton of hazard options with Mew and Glamora capable of setting Toxic Spikes, and Stealth Rocks, as well as they're having other Stealth Rock options on their team. That's why we're bringing our Rapid Spinner Donphan in order to remove hazards. Earthquake as our main stab really does not have a great switch in unless Thwackey is brought, which would give our Donphan nice recovery with the grassy terrain. We have a mixed defensive Donphan in order to take on almost any Flygon set we see this week. We have enough physical defense to avoid a 4-hit KO from a neutral Outrage or a +1 Outrage with Flygon, or the 2-hit KO from Dragon Claw. Choice Specs Terra Normal Flygon would be the only set that can 2-AO our Assault Vest Donphan, which we have an immunity to in the back. We're carrying Body Press, which can threaten a Terra Steel or Terra Normal Flygon, as well as the Terrapagos after breaking the Terra Shell, or we can hit a Terra Fairy Flygon with Gunk Shot, as well as the Thwackey if we can predict it coming in. A Pokemon that can come in and pressure Donphan is that Palafin, so we're bringing our bulky Azumarill in order to take it on. Other and Liquidation have no switch-ins with our attack investment and huge power ability, as they have no Pokemon which resist both stabs. With our defensive spread, we can easily take hits from even a Choice Banded Palafin, avoiding the 2-hit KO from an Adamant Wave Crash. We have enough special defense investment in order to avoid the 2-hit KO from a special Boom Burst set and potentially a 3-hit KO depending on their spread. We have Encore to lock up a Bulk Up Palafin set in case they try to beat Azumarill through setup. Knockoff as our final move can allow us to threaten the item of any Pokemon attempting to switch in, remove the choice band from the Palafin, or we can just remove Eviolite Thwackey or leftovers or boots on Pokemon such as Mew. Our opponent's fastest Pokemon is Raichu, so bringing something that outspeeds their entire team, such as Tornadus Therian, is a great option for giving our team speed control. Tornadus Therian is running a bulky spread, which allows us to take 2 Rage Fists from Max Attack Annihilate sets. Our Assault Vest also allows Tornadus Therian to pivot into Terrapagos and Galarian Articuno pretty safely. Bleak Wind Storm has a higher accuracy than Hurricane, and the change in base power should not change the rule in damage in any important calcs. Psychic is able to 2-hit KO most Glamora spreads, as well as to hit the Annihilate without needing to risk the Bleak Wind Storm miss. Focus Blast allows Tornadus to hit the Terrapagos, Incineroar, and Terra Flygon super effectively, with knockoff to remove important items across the opposing team. We opted for no U-turn, as the Annihilate could just freely boost up their Rage Fist power with our U-turns. Adding to our team's speed control is Hisuian Electrode, which outspeeds everything naturally and even an Adamant Scarfed Annihilate. Rocking the Held Magnet to boost our electric type moves, Stab Thunderbolts can break through Palafin and Galarian Articuno with ease, with Volt Switch as solid momentum, which can pivot for free, especially after the Flygon Terrastalizes. As our Terra Capsule, we can Terrastalize into a Fairy type in order to break through Annihilate and Flygon prior to Terrastalizing itself. In order to prevent Flygon from setting up Dragon Dances for free, we have the Foul Play, which punishes the Terra Steel Dragon Dancing Flygon sets. It has a cool attack with Hisuian Electrode. Our Soundproof ability allows us to pivot into Boom Burst from Palafin or the Flygon and threaten them immediately, or just Volt Switch to get further momentum. Our last Pokemon on this team is actually going to be the first Pokemon to hit the field to start our season, Azelf. Our dedicated lead Azelf is meant to either taunt the lead Mew or Glamora to prevent hazards from going right up, and allow our Donphan to not have to rapid spin right away, or to punch a hole into our opponent's team, as Azelf outspeeds everything that is not Scarfed. Psychic as our main stab can break through just about everything that isn't resisted or immune, with Thunderbolt to break through the Galarian Articuno, or even threaten the Palafin with an OHKO if they try to lead to get their form change. The only Pokemon that isn't immediately scared of Azelf is Mew, which we can get the Taunt on, which is much more important, and the Incineroar, which we have plenty of counterplays for. We're rocking a normal gym explosion set. My goal is to not lead suicide as it may seem, but being able to pick up a surprising KO on a Pokemon that my team may have trouble breaking, and to enable my team to clean with either Urshifu or Hisuian Electrode in the late game could be extremely important. This is our team for week 1 of the BBR-D League. I'm so excited to see how this team works out and if we're able to win our opening week game in our newest draft league. What do you think? What would you change in prep? And how do you think we'll do in this draft league? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to not miss a single week of draft league content. The playlist is in the description for the BBR-D League, where it will be updated weekly with our matches. Go check out our opponent, as well as in the description below, you can check out all the other coaches. Thank you for sticking around for the team builder. Please leave a like if you did enjoy. And without holding you any longer, let's hop right into the battle. Alright guys, and we're getting right into the battle against our opponent. Let's see what they decided to bring. Already wish them good luck, have fun. Let's see what they are packing against us. They got the Palafin, of course. Wouldn't expect anything less. They got the Flygon, which they did let me know pre-game that it is Terra Normal. So we're expecting a Boom Burst set. We'll have to see if that's Specs, if that's Throat Spray, Scarf. We'll have to see what's up with that. We see Annihilate, Terapagos, Thwacky. So we do see Thwacky, which I did have to expect. I didn't really want to see it, but it is cool. But we do see it. No Glamora, so that's nice. So Mew's definitely going to be that guy when it comes to setting it up. No Incineroar is super nice for my lead Azelf. No Articuno Galar is super nice, because that could have been really scary, a setup set. And then no Raichu, which is pretty nice. That takes pressure off my Donphan not to have to deal with it. So Palafin, Terapagos, Annihilate, Flygon, Thwacky. Got it. We're going to go ahead and lead with our Azelf. If you guys did not see the team builder and you skipped over it, which, I mean, why'd you do that? The team builder looks freaking amazing, right? Azelf is always the lead plan, especially now that we don't see the Annihilate. The Annihilate was really the only thing that, like, that really took a hit from my lead Azelf. So no matter what here, we're looking pretty nice. Worst case, I guess, would be the lead Mew, but we just taunt it, prevent any hazards from getting set up. If that's the case, we won't appreciate a knockoff here, but if that happens, right? Good luck, have fun to our opponent. Like I said, go check them out. And we're gonna see what they decide to lead with here. They're gonna go with Redeemer. That is gonna be the Palafin, so that's actually super awesome for me. I just want a Thunderbolt off the bat, because if they think they can flip turn or something like that, Thunderbolt's going to do like a badillion damage to it, right? So I'm going to go ahead and fire off a Thunderbolt. I don't think you ever go hard Flygon here. So I'm just going to fire off a Thunderbolt. I think you go Mew. You can go Terapagos. Breaking the Terapagos' Terra Shell would be super awesome. If you go Mew, I get to taunt it the next turn. We're chilling right now. I think this is a great spot for us to be in. I'm going to go ahead and fire off that Thunderbolt right now. We shouldn't kill the Palafin. I doubt it. But we'll at least do a ton of damage if it does stay in. But they're going to swap out. We're going to go ahead and see what the Mew come in. Grandmaster. That sounds like a Mew to me. Okay. This is Annihilate. So we're going to go ahead and get some damage off. Do I think this thing is Scarfed? That or it could be Papaya Berry. I mean, we're just honestly special defensive eats the hit. So we're going to go ahead and go into our Torn here. That was always our plan. Go into Torn. See what they decide to do. Torn is EV to hopefully take a hit from this thing. It really depends on its spread, of course. But we do have to note that the Rage Fist is at base 100 now. But I really wish I Psychicked off the bat, but it's okay. They can go ahead and U-turn. We're going to knock it down to 316. And can we find out anything based off that? 316. We did 90. or took us down to 10%. Took us down. It did 10% with U-turn. Took us down to 90%. That's looking like no attack investment. So, a nice def set. Good to note. So I do want to scout for the, papaya berry. Or is it pataya berry? Pataya berry? One of the berries. The psychic reducing berry you want to scout for. Maybe this thing is like bulky scarf for whatever reason. Just need to see what's up with that Annihilate. See if we can catch a knockoff on it or something before we can kill it with his elf. They're going to go ahead and go into their Flygon here. And we can live any hit from this thing. I think knocking off would be super nice if it specs. Oh, man. So it's going to be pretty scary because it's Terra Normal. I'm 100% predicting the Boom Burst here, right? Boom Burst. And if they Terra Normal here, what are we going to see right now? Shouldn't do a ton. We can Focus Blast. We can knock. The thing is, if we knock in their Throat Spray, that does, like, no damage. So I kind of want to Focus Blast. But I can Bleak Wind Storm. It'll still do half of this thing. That'll be important chip. And I can always pivot out afterwards. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go for the Bleak Wind Storm. That puts it in range of my... What is it called? My... Electrode, my Hisuian Electrode next turn, and I can go into that. So we're going to see the Terra Normal here. What are we going to see? What kind of damage are we going to see from this thing right now? 316. What are you going to knock us down to? 178. But we're going to land, luckily. We're going to do a great amount. So 178. So we did 39 with the Boom Burst. That's looking like specs. Definitely specs. Okay. Specs timid. And this thing now sitting at about 40%. Timid. Specs. I can go ahead. I outspeed, right? I don't really care to risk the miss. What do you pivot into here? Nothing. I guess you go Mew. I'm going to go ahead and fire off a U-turn unless not kills. I shouldn't though. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, I don't have U-turn on the set. Duh. Ooh, I don't really want to risk another miss. I'm going to go ahead and go into my Electrode here. It's very free. Now I get a free Volt Switch pretty much because they are no longer electric type. So they can go into Puddles. And we can go ahead and break their Terra Shell, which is really, really nice. And then just probably go back into our Tauren here. So we get to go into this, which is really nice. And we know their specs, so as long as they lock into Boom Burst, my freaking Electrode is really, really free on them. Do I need Terra just yet? Do I lose anything? Do I gain anything? Saving my type. I guess not tearing is nice to take a hit from Thwacky. So I'm going to go ahead and just stay the typing I am and click Volt Switch here. Just break this thing's shell if I can. Volt Switch is super free now that their Flygon is no longer ground type. And we can go ahead and see what they decide to do here. Are they going to let their Terra Shell get broken here? How much are we doing to this thing? So Terra Shell. Damage chucking against this thing is so annoying right away. We're going to go ahead and get the Volt Switch off. We're looking like not too much damage right away. Okay, so that's looking pretty offensive based on that damage. Hard to tell, but that's what it's given right now. So I'm going to go ahead, go into my... I think I'm going to go into my Tauren here. I think that's what I want to opt for. This Tropico is at about 88%, I'd say. Broke the shell. They're going to go for Terra Storm. How much are you doing at Tauren? I didn't really see. That looked like it knocked me down to 156. So I was sitting at probably about 85% if I had to guess. So you did 40 with the Terra. So it looks like just max special attack, modest. So do I live another one? I should. I think getting a knockoff on this thing would be super important. That or just quick Focus Blast, which could be nice. If we get rid of the Terra Shell, we're doing a lot with the Focus Blast. I'm going to go ahead and click it. We're going to risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. And we are going to miss. So that's what we get. Should have ran Superpower. It's all good. So I should live this. That's good. I got to go ahead and pivot out here, obviously. That sucks that I missed. And do I just go with Zelf? I can go with Zelf and boom, I guess. I go into a Zelf here. I should live this. It's actually a roll. What's the roll looking like? 12.5% chance. I think I'm cool with that. I can go into a Zelf and just explode here. But they go Annihilate again. That's tough. I could go into Donphan here. Donphan, I don't need a ton. I think I'm actually cool with that. I think I'm cool going Donphan. How much are you taking from this thing? Oof, does a lot. But we can body press. I'm going to go ahead and pivot out. Go into Donphan. Sucks that we missed that Focus Blast, but it is what it is. Maybe I should have gone into this first to begin with. They're going to spin here. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. But we're fine. We should take any hit from this thing if they're like Ice Beam. Should be able to live this hit. I'm trying to calc to see how much it does. It's not really loading for me. It does the same amount as Terra Starstorm, so we'll go ahead. Well, I guess now that I got the chip, it would kill me. But I'm going to go ahead and body press. Or it wouldn't kill me, but now 2 shots to me is what I meant. I don't know. That's actually pretty close. Maybe it's actually timid. Because what? It got the rapid spin off on me. Did about... knocked me down to like 91%. So did 349. Or knocked me down to like 349-ish. Then 191, that's 958. 158? I think that's what it did. So I think I live another one. I can body press, or I can click Earthquake this time around. Predicting Annihilate, but low key, just body pressing again is fine with me. I avoid Annihilate getting a boost. That or I could double out into Money Trees again to get the boost. Or to get more HP back, because I think I live the Terra Starstorm at this range. If I'm sitting at 190. What are you doing? It'd be a roll in their favor. I'm gonna EQ for the damage, I guess. I know it's gonna get the Rage Fist boost. Man, I cannot talk, but no, they're gonna go into Baby Boomer. Okay, that's wacky. That's cool with me. We get some HP recovery. They probably click Knock here. Just it's very free. Knock our U-turn. I don't think you click Grass Move because you just let in my Torn for free. So Tropicos is sitting at about 40%, which is nice. They get to click U-turn, or they get to click U-turn, or they get to click Knock Off here. So I guess I could go into K-Dot here. But I don't think I'm ever killing Thwacky right off the bat. I'm gonna go ahead and go into Annihilate, or not Annihilate, a Torn here. Hope for a U-turn. They click Knock, they click Knock. I should live a Knock into Grassy Glide. Always. They can go ahead and double. Oh no, that was me. That was me. We're gonna go into our Torn, try to get some recovery off. They're gonna Woodhammer me. And that's just gonna straight up kill. Wow. Okay. We love Thwacky. That's my guy. Alright. So Thwacky, I was at 140 HP. So I did 40%. Can I tell anything by that? That's definitely offensive. Like Adamant. That's an Adamant max attack. Thwacky. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so Woodhammer. And we're going to see Thwack kills... Thwacky is going to kill Torn. And I think my play here is just to go into... I just want to go into Electrode here and fire off a Foul Play. How much are we doing with a Foul Play to this thing? If you're max attack. We're doing a good amount. If we're taking on an Eviolite. Yeah, we're still doing a good amount. I think all the stars is fine. Worst case, what did they go into? I don't know. Nothing really appreciates this Foul Play. And I also beat everything. So I'm going to go ahead. I don't need a Terra just yet, so I can resist this Grassy Glide. I'm going to go ahead and click Foul Play. I don't know what your play is here. I think we're in a good spot. But it sucks losing my Torn for sure. It really does. And in order to win this game with Urshifu, I need to figure out if that Palafin Scarfed. I need damage on the Annihilate, which should be good. So we're going to go ahead and Foul Play. Do a good amount. Do about what I expected. We're not going to Terra, obviously. Ow! Dude, was that a crit? Dang! What the heck? Okay. So it did 85 with that wood hammer. So that definitely banded then, right? Choice banded. What the heck, man? Choice banded. Where's the choice band at? Yeah, that's just adamant ban. I can't lose this thing, obviously. Can I? Oh, we kill with a foul play now, so I can click it again. That, or I can click Terra Blast. Do I kill with the Terra Blast at this point? Well, we know it's banded, so we can't. So we can't click Grassy Glide here. I would definitely kill with the Terra Blast. This would cover them going into Annihilate. I'm gonna go ahead and click Terra Blast here. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. I think that's a good play. They're gonna withdraw. Blacky's sitting like super weak. Gotta watch out for Banded Glide. They're gonna go into Puddles and stack the Terrapagos. We're gonna go ahead and Terra here. Now my thing is, maybe I shouldn't have Terra'd because Palafin resisting Aqua Jet could have been nice. But we have a Zoomer on the back, so it's not the biggest deal, right? We're gonna go ahead and Terra Blast. I don't know if we pick up the kill here. We don't. That's cool. It gives us another turn of grass recovery. And, I mean, we get to click Terra Blast pretty much for free again. We're going to go ahead and do that. So we get Trode, kills, what does it think? Terrapagos. So really wishing I brought hazards now, like rocks or something, because the Terrapagos really just is going to be gone here. And we could have set up hazards, and they really would have been really, really nice for chipping down things, such as that Thwacky. Interesting that the Mew hasn't come out yet, because I expected that if they don't have Glamour, for that to be like a hazard stacking set, and so I expect you to like get Mew in as soon as you can to start stacking your hazards against me, right? But they haven't. So I'm gonna go ahead, pick up the KO, and I mean, what do you do here? I think the terrain is gone. Okay, so if you send out Thwacky, you get the terrain back, which kind of sucks. Sucks for me, good for them. Alright, so we have Annihilate. Annihilate's kind of a problem because we lost Torn. But we still have things to revenge in the back for sure. We gotta figure out that thing's scarfed or not. But I imagine with how bulky you are, you aren't scarfed. Terra Flygon, we know that specs. Not a problem. Palafin, we need to figure out if that thing's scarfed, because if it's scarfed, then I have to get up two Trailblazers with my Urshifu. Thwacky is a bit annoying, because that Banded Glide is definitely going to hurt a bunch. And then Mew, it might be like a Cobra Lure or something. But they're going to go into Flygon here, which is really weird. Why would you go Flygon? I killed this thing, no? Do I not kill Flygon right now? We know you're not... You had to have been specs to do that damage. You had to have been specs. So do I not kill you here with a Terra Blast if you're Terra Normal? I should. I'm confused and honestly really scared. But I'm going to click it. No way you were scarfed. Okay, you were scarfed, but think to our soundproof. Oh, we're so good. We're so good at prepping. They don't know I'm good at prepping. Trode kills Flygon. How did he do that damage then? Am I missing something? That's awesome. The soundproof ended up actually helping so much. Alright, so down they go with their Flygon. So what is this bait in now? I mean, wow, that thing was scarfed. That did specs damage to my Torn. I am confused. I am confusion. Maybe I didn't click the Terra button whenever I did the calc. That's my only guess. So this sucks because I really, really want to, like... Because, like, they click Glide here, right? But if they don't and they click U-turn, like, they get great initiative against me. So I got to think about what do I go into here where I'm in an okay spot. And now I'm really wishing that I was Sap Sipper instead of Huge Power. Because the Thwacky Loki eats me up right now. So I think we have to sack something. I think it's going to be a Zelf. A Zelf was always the sack, I believe. You have to keep you around for Palafin. Donphin, you kind of have a deal with Annihilate. You
really don't. I think I can stack Donphan pretty reliably here. And then, yeah, we go from there. I think I'm cool stacking Donphan here. Because Donphan doesn't beat that Annihilate 1v1. Zelf can at least outspeed the rest of the team, barring any Scarfers, and can like get an essential chip damage on things. So they're going to lock in a Glide here. They're going to pick up a kill. Wacky kills Dawn. So we know they're locked into Glide here. What do I want to go into here is the question. Because if you're Adamant, Choice Banded, can I go into a Zelf and live this hit? If I go to a Zelf, that's my preferred switch in here. I don't. Oh, wait. No. That's the wrong thing. Yeah, I live a Glide. I was looking at Woodhammer. I live a Glide here. I can go into a Zelf. And I guess Psychic into Explosion? Is that my play here? Psychic into Explosion? Maybe this wasn't what I was supposed to go into. Maybe I was supposed to go into K-Dot first. Yeah, K-Dot was probably the better play. It for sure was the better play. Oh, I misplayed there. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Psychic into Mew. Plus an Explosion. Am I killing? Psychic into Mew plus Explosion. Looks like it should pick up the KO depending on its set. Do I want a Thunderbolt predicting and get extra chip with Thunderbolt just in case? I really do, but no point in me risking it. No point. The thing is, if they go Mew, I mean, I'm having... Okay, they're going to Glide. They're going to let this thing go down. That's awesome. That's so awesome for me. That's awesome for me. Okay. So, a Zelf kills Blackie. That's super awesome because barring Scarf Palafin, Scarfer, like a Scarfer, barring a Scarfer, which I mean, I guess Dazzling Gleam Mew could probably pick me off, but Annihilate, I guess Annihilate, if it's Scarf, could pick me off. But you took way too much damage. Or you took way too little damage. I'm thinking like you're not max speed or something like that. You're going to go back into Palafin here. And this is very free into... How much terrain is left? Because this sucks. Grassy terrain is up. That means Grass Knot is going to hurt a lot. But I mean, I can go into my Azu here. And we should be fine. I imagine we're fine here. So, against this Palafin hero. Let's see. What are you going to do, mate? I should live any 2 hits, even Adamant Wave Crashes. You're going to Jet Punch me. Knock me down to 342. So, 342. Did 15% with the Jet Punch. So, that's definitely not banded. In fact, that's like no attack, maybe. Maybe like you're going to be a special... Are you going to be special right now? You might be special with Boom Burst here or with Grass Knot. If we're Boom Burst or Grass Knot, we live the Boom Burst. If you're Grass Knotting me here, it sucks because it's in terrain. But we should still live it. I get a player up here for free against their team. So let's click it. What are you going to do to me, mate? If you bulk up, I get to Encore you the following turn. Let's see. What are you going to do to me? Annihilate is going to appreciate this. You can go Mew. In which case, I think if they go Mew, I think I click Encore to prevent setup. Which sucks, because then I might have to take damage with a Azumarill if they don't click the setup move. But I think at this point, the fact that you have never sent it in just screams that you're set up Mew, right? Darwin, the Pokemon fan, that has to be Mew. So we're going to land the player off, luckily. We're going to see the recovery. We did about 35%, I'd say, with that player off. So it's looking like max HP. Now, do I knock and get rid of the Colbur? I don't have knock anymore. I'm stupid. I don't have knock. So I click Encore here always. Thunderbolt. Ah! Okay, that sucks, but we're still pretty healthy. I get to click Encore, so they're locked into Thunderbolt now. If I had Donphan, that'd be cool right now. So knock me down to 207. So knock me down to 51. Did 49, but I heard like 46. So I wasn't at full. Like 45, 46 with that Thunderbolt. Do we need to figure out anything with that? Definitely special attack investment. I wouldn't say fully, but definitely some. In which case, you're locked in a Thunderbolt. We could go into Urshi here, I imagine. Can I go Urshi? That or I sack a Zelf here. Unless his Zelf lives the hit, which would be pretty based. Can a Zelf, can you live a Thunderbolt, mate? You definitely cannot. So do I go into Urshifu and take the Thunderbolt? How much is Jet Punch doing for Palafin here? Oh man, I don't know if I have enough time to look at this calc. Can I kill Mew from here with a Cobra Berry? If I do go into Urshi, I definitely don't. So I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to go into a... Oh man, I don't... I'm going to sack his elf. Oh, could you have lived the hit, Electrode? If you're Terra Fairy. Oh, Electrode might have been able to live the hit, in which case that was definitely the play, I think. The Mew's going to pick off his elf here. Do you live the hit? Do you live the hit? 93 HP. You probably actually didn't. It was really close. So now I can go Urshi, because they're locked in the T-Bolt. Can I get the Trailblaze here? Is that my play? Do I Trailblaze here? The problem is if they're Cobra Berry, right? I don't think Trailblaze into move kills, into Wicked Blow kills ever. It definitely doesn't. So I think I have to Sacred, or what is it called? Wicked Blow first. See if this thing's Cobra Berry. We know they're locked in the Thunderbolt. The Mew's gonna kill his elf. Electrode is decent in the back. The problem is I don't know if I can live a Jet Punch anymore because I'm not Grass type with my Electrode. Could be nice for Annihilate if the Annihilate isn't Scarved. It's gonna be really, really close. Does Annihilate learn in Play Rough? Because I feel like I can live a fighting hit with Urshifu if it's not that offensive, which is what I'm thinking. So it switching out makes me think that it's not Cobra Berry, but I guess if you're locked in a Thunderbolt, that doesn't matter. It does not learn Play Rough. They can go into Urshi here. We are not going to see Cobra, which is nice. I obviously can't risk this thing being Scarfed. I have to pivot out here. You get to click. Okay. Do I live a close combat with Urshifu here? Or not Urshifu, sorry, Electrode. If I can live a close combat from this Annihilate, if it's Scarfed, I think that's 100% my play here. If you're max attack, and I'm Terra Fairied, and I'm sitting at 93 HP, I don't live a close combat. How much did that do? Probably did like about 50%. So my Urshifu, then I think he's very specially defensive. I think he is. I don't want to take damage on my Azumarill just yet. I think I'm going to go into Electrode here on the fighting move. And we'll figure out if it's Scarfed right now. It doesn't matter though. Does it? Gonna knock me down to 27. So I did live, so definitely specially defensive like I thought. Do I live a Scarfed? I mean, he's very specially defensive. There's no way he has any speed on this thing. So even if he's Scarfed, I should outspeed this thing. I outspeed an Adamant set. So unless he's Jolly, but that wouldn't make sense. I get to click Terra Blast here. And outspeed this thing. Hopefully. Alright, cool. So Trode kills Ape. It didn't kill. It didn't kill. Oh my goodness, Ape kills Trode. But we know it's not Scarfed. We know it's not Scarfed now. We know it's not Scarfed. So Urshifu always revenges it. Which sucks. I wish I Wicked Blowed again. Okay. So what do you go into now? I think that might be a Scarf Mew in the back. Because I haven't seen any Scarfers. The Palafin can be Scarfed, I suppose. Oh man, I don't know if I can win this game right now with the pieces I have. I think I made some bad calls with what I should have been sacking. So the problem is I think this Mew is scarfed. If I think this Mew is scarfed, I go into... I do have knock on this thing. I never updated my thing. If I think this Mew is scarfed, it can't kill me with Dazzling Gleam. I get to go ahead and go into this for free here. I can set up a Trailblaze to outspeed the Palafin. The thing is, do I kill Palafin from full? I don't think I do with my Urshifu, and it definitely is going to KO me back. So I think I have to go into... But you probably max speed. I don't know enough about its set. I'm going to go into... Okay, we're going to go into a Azumarill here. I'm not in a good spot. I'm really like lost right now what my play should be. I think I get to knock for free here. You don't go Palafin. You might sack Ape here. I think I get to knock. Knocking this thing Scarf would be super important. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and knock off its Scarf. I didn't realize I had knock off. I didn't even look earlier. I did have knock. So they're going to click Thunderbolt. So maybe this was a misplay. Maybe I should click Encore. They are Colbur. Okay, so they're Colbur. They're Colbur. All right. So I sack this thing. And I think we have the Trailblaze. I click Liquidation here, I guess. Click Liquidation. I wish I didn't know I had knock. My calc, or not my calc, my damage calc is wrong. Wow. So I get to click Liquidation here. Maybe I should click Play Rough so I can, in case they pivot it into Palafin for whatever reason. But I mean, that knock did nothing, dude. I don't think this thing's max speed. I think I might outspeed with my Urshifu. In which case, how much damage do I need on Palafin? On the Palafin hero. Let me see. And let's also say they have close combat. They're going to Alluring Voice me here. They have Alluring Voice. Okay. So okay. I really wish I had Thunderbolt did there. Or Encore and did Thunderbolt. And I could have pivoted out. And we would have been in a good spot. I think that was my play there. Man, I think we lose this game. Okay. So we go into K-Dot here. I don't think I'm able to get the Trailblaze off for that Palafin here. We have to hope we outspeed this thing. Do we even live in Alluring Voice? We don't. Okay, let's see. Do we outspeed this thing? We don't. And that's going to be a game. GG to our opponent. We definitely played really, really bad. We saw they killed Urshi and Azu. We played really, really bad. I think we really stacked the wrong things in the back. I think there are just a number of plays that we could have made that would have put us in a better spot. I was just too afraid to make them just because I didn't know what was scarfed in the back, what berries we had. I mean, I didn't think the Annihilate was scarfed the whole time, and I think I made a play just thinking it was scarfed just in case. So I think I just made two safe of plays where it just didn't put me in a good position to win. That sucks. It is what it is. GG to our opponent. Go check them out. All the BBR coaches are going to be down in the description below. Make sure you like the video if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you are new to the channel and enjoy Draft League content. And I will see y'all next week with hopefully a win. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out.